Hi there, and welcome back to my garden. As you can see, I'm moving plants because the weather is getting warmer again, and at this time of the year, it starts to get very, very warm and toasty at the south side of the house. And this means that it's slightly too warm for the potatoes in buckets. They like temperatures around 20 and 20 degrees Celsius. And at the south side here, it's getting a lot warmer than that, especially when thinking about the black builder's buckets that I'm using. When the sun is hitting them against the wall in a really sheltered place that doesn't see much wind, it's time to move them. And these are, I just checked, I have planted them two months ago, 8 weeks. And a lot of first early potato varieties, they are marketed in a way that makes you think 8 weeks from planting you're getting a crop. And that's not the case. Not 8 weeks from planting, they mean 8 weeks from breaking through the soil under perfect conditions. So these plants are far from being ready for a harvest. These ones here are 8 weeks old and they're starting to make flower buds. You can see the first one was, this one is Twister. Here we got King Edward. Over here we have Taisia, the one where I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It doesn't show flower buds yet, but it's a variety that I haven't grown before. And so I don't know if it's a flowering variety, if it will have any flowers for me. We'll see. This one should be Jazzy. That's a really early variety, and it's sometimes setting some flowers for me. Other years it's not flowering at all, so it depends a little bit on the weather. It seems like a no flowers year right now. We'll see how those that I planted in the ground are doing when they come up. But so far, no flowers from Jazzy. Then that was King Edward. And what we get here, that's Marabelle. It's also a quite early variety and not flowering every year for me. So we'll see if I get any flowers this year. And these ones are 6 weeks old. So they're a little younger than the other ones. And these ones are, I think, 5 weeks old. Not quite sure, but you can tell they're still growing quite upright. And 2 weeks later, the plants are getting long and start to flop over a little bit. And I'm guessing that I will be able to harvest the first one that they will start to die back in about a month. So these are not ready 8 weeks after planting them. And another thing, I have not given any of them any fertilizer. They're just in compost, just growing there. And you can tell because my compost is not a commercial product. It's not checked for nutrients and can vary a little bit. So it's always good to pay attention to your plants. That's a good comparison here. The plant on the right side, this one, has a really nice and lush green. The one on the left is looking slightly pale green, yellowish. And it just turned that color during the last couple of days. Which means this pot needs a little fertilizer. This one doesn't. And you always look at the latest leaves, because the older the plant is getting, the older the leaves that are at the plant base are getting. Some of them will be a little beat up, and they might even start to die back there. To determine if a plant needs fertilizer, you look at the tops, and this one clearly doesn't need any fertilizer. This one can have a little chicken manure. This one doesn't need any fertilizer yet. Here we are looking at some yellow leaves. This one needs fertilizer. And this one doesn't need any fertilizer yet, but will probably next week. So it's always good to check on your plants, see how they're doing, and compare them with each other. If one is visibly more pale than the others, might need some fertilizer. And keep in mind that all of these are yellow or white varieties. Don't compare purple varieties to green or to the yellow varieties, because their foliage will be darker. Let me see if I got one here. There. That's one of my own older TPS plants, and there you can see it has slightly purple leaves. It's a red variety, but it has darker leaves, and this one also has darker leaves. So here with these two, it will be slightly harder to see when they need fertilizer. On the other hand, here's a clearly yellow plant that's really hungry, while the others are doing fine. So here, this one screaming for some nutrients and food. And the other ones are just regular lush green. So just thought that's interesting and worth mentioning, because it's always a question. When do I need to put fertilizer? How do I determine if the plants need it? Because with potatoes, you can seriously harm their taste by over fertilizing them. They just taste rubbish if you do that. So be careful with fertilizing just everything. Sometimes it's better not to. Okay, thank you for watching. Happy gardening. Take a look at your potato plants. Maybe you find something that needs a little bit of food, like this one. So, see you next time. Bye.